Hi guys, it's Barnaby for Spurred On. This is my post-match review after Spurs drew 1-1 at Goodison Park against Everton. Interesting, I've just done all the fan cams. You get a lot of different views. There have been a lot of opinions about Spurs this season where fans feel like we should have won games where we've only got draws. I've always been of the opinion that picking up points in games like this and some of the other ones are so important because everyone else is slipping up. You know, Chelsea, of course, have slipped up. Liverpool, even though it looked so bright at the start under Klopp, they keep on losing games. And I think they would have lost a game like this, and I think we picked up an important point. Let's start it from the top. The first half was genuinely the best football I've seen Spurs play for a long, long time. It was pass and move, it was one touch. The movement off the ball was absolutely fantastic. I want to say straight away here, after Tom Carroll played against Newcastle, I came on my post-match review and I said, I don't think he's strong enough for the Premier League. Well, let me tell you that in a game like this today, he wasn't up against big kind of imposing players who are trying to hit him a bit like he was against Newcastle. He wasn't up against your Musa Sissoko's. He was up against Gareth Barry and Ross Barkley wasn't really interested in defending around him. And Tom Carroll was like a quarterback today. He wanted the ball all the time, taking it off the centre-backs all the time, spreading it, playing lovely little balls in between the lines into Eriksen's feet, into Dele Alli's feet, into Eric Lamella's feet, and I thought he had a fantastic game. I would give Tom Carroll my man of the match. I imagine, I haven't seen Sky because I've been in the ground, they'll probably give it to Dele Alli, who also had a storming match and just scored the most beautiful goal. I was in shock when that went in. We know that Toby Alderweireld, when he picks up the ball, is looking for that runner. We know that that's a Tottenham tactic. He scored exactly the same kind of goal against West Brom. Alderweireld puts it on a sixpence over the top of the back four, but today his finish was even better. Took it on his chest. And the volley on the stretch, when John Stones, I think it was on his shoulder, that is such a hard technique. Most players in that situation, even if they were good enough to get in that situation in the first place with the chest down, would have skied it because they're on the stretch, and he had the technique to finish it from there. The kid is getting better and better and better. We all know that last season when Harry Kane kept on scoring, we kept on giving him new contracts. Don't be surprised if Dele Alli is signing a new contract very, very soon on increased wages, and rightly so. What a player we've got. £5 million. He's been at the club exactly a year. He was signed last January. We are the luckiest club around to have him, just as we are Toby Alderweireld. Again, the defence were outstanding. The goal by Aaron Lennon was very, very good. Fair play to Aaron Lennon. He was a great player for Spurs, a great servant for the club. Kind of glad he got his goal, but I have to say, in that first half, they got that goal from nothing because we were all over them. Anyway, into the second half, I have to say Everton couldn't have played as badly, and they didn't. They stretched us, especially when they brought Jared Delafeu on. He stayed out wide right. They were swinging balls up to Lukaku, nodding them on, and then Delafeu was getting at our fullback, Ben Davies. Ben Davies coped with him pretty well, I thought, all in all. He had a good game, Ben Davies. He hit the bar with an absolute beauty in the first half, really unlucky. And yeah, 1-1 fair result. I mean, we should have probably been 3 or 4 up at half-time, but we could have been 1-0 down. So the way you look at those games is you come to Everton, a game like this, if it's not going your way, if the script isn't written for you, you take your point, you go home. It could have gone either way in the end. It was an open game. They could have nicked it, and we'd all be absolutely devastated now. So I think the important thing is you take your point, stay in the top 4, keep on getting the points. Leicester next. Let's try and turn them over. They haven't won in 3. Let's show them what it's really about against a team who are properly together with actual quality. I think Leicester are a great team. They have a couple of players, Mahrez and Jamie Vardy, who are obviously really good players, but I think we are a proper unit now, a proper squad. When players get injured like Dembele was today, we have someone to come in, Tom Carroll to come in. The bench was strong today. Heung-min Son came off the bench. He's aching to play first-team football and get a start, but we're all playing too well at the moment. Anyway, guys, that's been my post-match review. Let me know what you thought of it in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Tell your mates about it. Drop the video a like and follow us on Twitter @SpurredOnTV. Come on, you Spurs. Onwards and upwards. Come on.